Is the M1 MacBook Pro still a great machine in 2025? I'd have to say absolutely. Then why am I upgrading to the brand new M4 MacBook Pro? That's what I'm going to talk about. Let's get into it. Even today, the M1 is still a workhorse, for me at least. Everybody's mileage is going to be different, but I'm talking from the perspective of a content creator and a photographer. I have to say, one of the main things why I'm actually upgrading to the M4 is the fact that, one, I damaged the screen on my M1. There are lines that are showing on the left and lower section, and in the corner there's like a blotch spot. Beyond that, it's still very capable of doing my daily task. And when I say daily tasks, meaning like emails, light edits, stuff like that. It's fantastic. Where I see it dropping, which is one of the main reasons why I'm actually upgrading, is when I'm doing any kind of edits in DaVinci Resolve. This thing lags like a snail. So for me, the upgrade to the M4 was definitely a long-awaited upgrade. What I have to say about the M4 that I've noticed so far. One, I am thinking about ports, which comes under the category of longevity. For me, I'm always in the run for more ports. So on the M1, you only have 2 ports right here and a headphone jack. That's pretty much it. And those 2 ports are Thunderbolt 3. On the M4, you now have 2 ports which are on the left side and a MagSafe, also your headphone jack. And these 2 ports right here are Thunderbolt 5. And if I should flip it over to this one right here, this one also has another Thunderbolt 5 port, as well as a HDMI and a card reader, which is something that I definitely need for my daily use. Looking at these 2 machines right here, guys, the next thing is pretty much size. For me, size, portability, those things are very, very key for me, because I want something that is very easy to go inside my bag. And looking at this, the size difference is not that much. Like I said, this is a 14, this is a 13, and you can see the difference in this comparison right here. You can see the space that is left right here on this, right here, and right here. So you're talking about an inch difference in terms of both of these machines. So I know that having these 2 is not that big of a difference. It's just an inch in terms of real estate. So I know that it's still not going to take up too much space in my bag. Let's talk about the resolution. With the M1, it definitely did its job. You're talking about a machine from 2020, I think it was, that I purchased this, brand new. And it did what it's supposed to do at that time. But if you think about it, I was actually coming from the Pentium. So when I upgraded to the M1, it was leaps and bounds ahead of everything that I've had in my possession in terms of a computer. So, and today in 2025, it's still a fantastic machine. Moving to the M4, this thing is phenomenal. When I say the quality of the screen is just bar none, light years ahead of the M3, it's just ridiculous how different it is. Let's now get into performance. And this is where the M4 leaves the M1 in the dust. It's not even up for debate. This thing is a beast. When it comes on to me working inside Photoshop, when it comes on to me working inside DaVinci Resolve, it is light years in terms of what you're going to get in terms of performance. This thing just smokes the M1 out the water, and we don't even have to have a conversation. But let's go back a little. Are you someone that is buying this for regular use. If you are, then the M4 is not something I would recommend that you upgrade it to. If you still have your M1, I would suggest that you stick with it, because if you're just doing emails, web browsing, watching videos on YouTube, maybe those, like Disney Plus, Netflix and stuff like that, you don't need to upgrade, guys. I'm going to just tell you that straight up. I am not someone that jumps on the bandwagon. As you can see, I've had this for so long, and I'm now just upgrading to the M4, which M4 I think came out last year. So for me, it's not about jumping on the bandwagon and following the hype. No, I'm not that guy. I like to buy products that works for my daily use, and I know that the M4 is definitely going to do that for me. So what I want to also talk about are the things that I definitely don't like when it comes on to the M4. The one thing is fingerprints. Oh my God, this thing picks up so much fingerprint, guys. It is ridiculous. But is it a deal breaker for me? No, it's not. The next thing for me, guys, which was a pain point, is the price. Oh my God, I literally had to clench my fist when I was going to click on that buy button, because it is not cheap. And this is actually the base model. I didn't upgrade anything. I kept everything as is. This has a 1 terabyte hard drive, 24 gigs of RAM, and I'll put some more information on the screen so you guys can actually see, because I don't want to say the wrong thing. But back to what I was saying before. So when it comes down to the fingerprint, guys, I have a few products that I want to actually share with you guys. If you guys want to continue and move on with this video, you can. But if you want to stick around and just see what I'm talking about, then stick around. Hold on one second. So here are some products that I think, as someone that has the space black, is definitely these things that you need. Why am I saying this? Let's go back to my M1 for 1 second. I purchased the M1, like I mentioned before, 2020. If you look at this, it's beyond the screen that I told you about that happened. Everything else is in great quality. If you look at even the keyboard, I do have a cover here, and this has been on it for many, many years. Look at the keys, still in very good condition. And I'm going to tell you, I have had, mishaps where I spilled something on here and it went on the cover, didn't go below the computer. So that is one of the recommendations why I'm actually going into this. And I actually took off the screen for the M1. This was what was on there. So I can put it on right now so you guys can actually see. There you have it. So this was on there for the many years, because I always make sure that as soon as I buy the machine, I put it on right away as I get it out of the box. And these came in a little bit late, because they actually came in yesterday. So I'm going to put it on with you guys now. So when I told you guys that it is very, very heavy on the fingerprint, get yourself one of these microfiber cloths, guys. They do wonders. So I'm going to be doing this unboxing. Like I said, you guys can move along if you need to, but if persons who are interested in accessories for the MacBook Pro, then this is definitely a section for you. So the first thing I would normally do is I would, just clean it off as best as I possibly can. The screen is pretty clean already, just to kind of get rid of the fingerprint, all right? So the first thing on the list of things to take out is this right here. This is a company called Blue Swan. Not sponsored, guys. I literally bought everything that you've seen in this video with my money. I'm just gonna open it up real quick. And keep in mind, guys, links will be in the description below that you guys can actually purchase any of these products. All right, guys, so if you look, you can see it pretty much matches the case that I have here. But the one thing I noticed when I was looking at the reviews is that everybody's talking about is it has these nice flexible soft edges here that is going to definitely protect your product. So if you're worried about fingerprints, then this is it for you. So now I'm just going to put this on to the screen first. like so. And it just literally snaps on like that. And now, let's close this down. Now, you have the bottom section here. So as you can see, the cutout right here for the ports. So all you do is just turn it to that direction. I'm just gonna slide it in like so. And it snaps, just like that. And if you look at the seams, it closes really nicely. If you look over here as well, same thing. So now your computer is protected. So now you don't have to necessarily worry too much about, bumping down the edges, because it does have a piece right here and there's a slight kind of rubbery kind of feeling here, and I really do like that. So the next thing now is the keyboard. All right, and this company is called Ghost Cover. So let me just open it up real quick. Oh, here we go. Okay. So it's definitely different. So let's put it on. It has a cutout right here, a hole right here for the fingerprint sensor. And all I do is just slide it over, make sure it's there, and boom, just like that. It's covered. And it doesn't look odd or out the way, and I really do like that. Definitely like that a lot. Next thing now, and finally, we need something when we're traveling that if we have this in our hands and it slips out, you don't have to worry too much. So let's open this up. So this is a company called TamTalk. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correct. I do love the case. It had really great reviews on the site. I love it has a side compartment right here with a zipper. So you can put in maybe your external drives, maybe your power brick or whatever that you're going to use to charge the laptop. Now let's head inside. And wow, look at that. I love this. If you're looking right here now, you're definitely going to have an extra layer of protection for your laptop. So let's just put it in and see what it looks like. So amongst having the case on, you also have a bag that protects your laptop. Let's get this off. And there you have it, guys. Nice and sleek for traveling. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, guys. Is this something that you would definitely want to get? But bonus for you now, guys, is if you're someone like me who oftentimes want to edit not on your desk, but maybe in your bed, I got something extra for you guys. So this is a company called Havoc. This is something that I definitely going to need, and this is going to be helping with cooling. As a man, you definitely want to have this because you don't want anything that is too hot on your lap, if you know what I mean. So this thing here is definitely going to help with cooling when you have it in your lap, because it has 3 big fans here, and it comes with a stand that you can pull out just like so, and you kind of have it angled just like that. And the next thing, let me see if I'm seeing it correctly, it has some ports. It has a power switch right here and 2 USB-A ports. So that is when you're going to plug in any kind of device to have it running. There we go. So now, guys, if you look, you can see that the fan is definitely blowing. And if you have your system working on the bed, you can definitely have it like that, and it definitely will be cool in your system for sure. Also, if you do want to run this with your computer off of its own power, This doesn't have a USB A on there, but I do have a dongle that does have USB on there. So what I'll do is I'll just turn on my computer. I'll plug this out, plug it out, and I'm gonna plug it inside here. So now it's connected to the computer, and all I need to do now is just turn on the switch and it's working. Only drawback to this now is that you're going to be using up the battery of your laptop. Is that a deal breaker for me? No, it's not. So it's just a case-by-case basis. So I personally probably would run it off this, and it will definitely last a long time. So I don't have to worry about it. So I know that if I need to do any kind of heavy work while I'm in bed and don't want to come to my desktop, I can have this on my lap and not worry that it's going to, hurt me in any way. All right, guys, so let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And if you're interested in any of these products, guys, I'll leave links in the description below so you guys can actually purchase. And if you guys are interested, there's another video over here that I think you might like. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.